Yeah, hello and welcome to another update video on Solana. I'm here on the larger time frame chart at the moment, and you can see here on this chart that the market has given us a first small, really small reaction here to the weekly time frame. And so we see a small bounce, but it's a small bounce. It's certainly not large enough to indicate that a larger recovery is unfolding. It's too small to indicate that we've started a C wave to the upside to $340, $350 plus. So I gotta be honest with you. The idea is still that we could easily get another low. I think I slightly prefer that. That hasn't changed. So the idea is still that we see here one more low on the chart in wave 5 of C. I'm happy to change that viewpoint. I'm very open to the idea to more bullish scenarios, but to be honest, it will depend on Bitcoin as well. Solana and Bitcoin are following very similar structures. Ethereum, by the way, as well. They are all working possibly on a 5-wave decline from that last high there. And yeah, on the Solana chart, it would likely be a C wave of a wave 4. Okay, could always be something more bearish, but again, we take it level by level. Bitcoin could also form another low. Now, to be honest, if Bitcoin suddenly starts to break above resistances, and we talk about that every single day in the Bitcoin videos, well, then it might become more probable that we are actually in a direct breakout. But then Solana should follow. And so it's important to understand what are these parameters, and do we maybe see something on the Solana short-term chart that we don't see on the Bitcoin chart? Before we go to the smaller time frame, just a reminder of the key levels. We have the upper support between $118 and $138. That's our upper support area. Hasn't changed for a long time. And if the market can find support here, turn around, rally in 5 waves, then we have a first indication that we're moving up in a C wave. If, however, we can't move up in 5 waves, we only see a corrective bounce and the price might even get rejected from our resistance area, well, that's our C wave down, okay? And we could get one more low. And it's just like an internal 4th wave bounce in that C wave. So that's basically what we are tracking at the moment. The resistance area that we're tracking, you can see that on the shorter time frame. So let's go here to the okay, screen got frozen there for a moment. Between $157 and $184. So that's our standard resistance area. If we get into this region, then we need to pay close attention to a reaction. You know, it's very probable there that the bears show up and we could get a rejection from there and a reaction to the downside. That's exactly why this resistance area is on the chart. But now we are, yeah, as I said, moving up here and the market could still grind higher, but we first need to break above this first resistance area. You know it already if you watch the previous updates. It's between, well, no, it's not between, it's one level at $144.60. So you see we're moving up choppy ways, slowly but steadily, in possibly a C wave to the upside here. And that C wave to the upside should be a 5-wave move. And there are 2 pathways we're tracking. They haven't changed since yesterday, but you know what happened since yesterday's update? Last update I made when the price was just hitting that key level there at around 144.60. Now you can see that we're already getting a first small pullback. So we get that first pullback that we wanted to see possibly in orange wave B. So in the orange count, this could be the B wave pullback before going higher in the C wave. Not sure if we're going to do that today. I think it's going to be quite weekend, also because of the holiday in the US. But, you know, you have very clear micro support levels to watch there, $137 to $141. If we see a rejection or reaction there rather to the upside, it could be the C wave and should lead to a break above the 144.60 level. However, if we see a deeper pullback, which is also very likely, you know, these are the 2 scenarios that can eventually send us higher, either more directly or after a deeper pullback, then the market could form a deeper B wave. And the only difference between the wave counts is that in the orange count, the larger A wave already topped on Monday. In the blue count, it topped on Wednesday. So that's what we're tracking here. And yeah, actually some nice movements, but overall a very quiet day so far. You have very clear support levels to watch, and a break above 144.60 would open the door to $157.40. That's the update on Solana. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you're interested in additional updates, then check out our memberships. We currently have our Black Friday week offer running, you get a 20% discount on our annual memberships, and you can get that on our website. I put the link in the comment section. There's also an FAQ page, that link with all the questions answered. And yeah, just use the voucher code and you can join our Discord server with our silver and gold memberships. But please understand that the live updates, the short-term updates, the intraday updates, they only are included in the gold membership. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.